Today, we first construct a skeleton to which we attach the ribs. The planks are then affixed to this infrastructure. In the Kinneret boat, first the planks were joined together, and then the ribs put in place. Noted ancient ship reconstructionist Professor J. Richard Steffi, brought over especially by the American Embassy, believes this construction is further proof of the boat's antiquity. The ancient boat-building process was the reverse of ours. First, they laid the planks on the skeleton. Then they put the ribs in place. The unique excavation rapidly became a popular tourist attraction. The crowds were unbelievable. The police were even brought in to keep order. Sandwich vendors, an ice cream man. It was the biggest thing since the Masada day. The volunteers came in droves, from Israel, from abroad. The boat had obviously fired the public's imagination. You wouldn't believe the enthusiasm, especially the local people. The Kinneret is a part of them. Their appetite for local lore is insatiable. I wish everyone in Israel had their sense of roots and the local pride that I discovered here. From our kibbutz to the excavation site is about 200 meters. The traffic between the two was non-stop. This one brought cake, someone else a shovel, another one his tractor. No one in the kibbutz could resist the temptation to stop by for a visit, to offer advice, or even to work. Speculations about the boat's past were rampant. Who had sailed in this craft? Based on comparison of crew sizes, this is the type of boat that was used by Peter, James, and John, the disciples of Jesus, and inspired the artist 2,000 years ago to create the boat mosaic found in nearby Migdal. The boat had 4 rowers and a helmsman, just like those used by the Jewish rebels in the naval battle of Migdal against the Romans, described by Josephus Flavius. The whole lake was stained with blood and crammed with corpses, for not a man escaped. During the days that followed, a horrible stench hung over the region, and it presented an equally horrifying spectacle. The beaches were strewn with wrecks and swollen bodies. The dead numbered 6,700. The boat's timbers, remember, are fragile and waterlogged. Transporting such a delicate, unwieldy load to its new home in the Kibbutz Museum presented a real dilemma. Orna Cohen, conservationist and archaeologist, came up with a unique solution: strengthening the boat inside and out with a fiberglass straitjacket to keep it intact. Secure at last in its polyurethane casing, the Galilee boat is set afloat, for the first time in almost 2 millennia. Small wonder that spirits ran high. 11 frenetic days had passed from the beginning of the excavations to this historic moment. On board, Orna Cohen.
You were the first person to ride on the boat in 2,000 years. How was it?
Well, quite exciting. I enjoyed it.
How often does one have a chance to participate in history in the making? That's what Zvika, a volunteer from nearby Migdal, felt. I have a large farm to take care of, but every day after work I find myself drawn here to watch them work. And I'd stay 3, 4, 5 hours, from 2 p.m. till dark. Many felt that working on the excavation team was a unique privilege.
I had worked on 2 other salvage digs as a volunteer, and had just completed a dig in Caesarea when the boat was found, and I was lucky enough to be able to work here.
The end of the journey, Beit Alon, a very special museum. Trembling fingers peel off the fiberglass, fearful of damage. A tank had been prepared for this treasure. Orna Cohen has initiated a treatment designed to gradually replace the water in the wood cells with durable wax. After several years' immersion in opaque fluid, the boat will emerge fit at last for display outside the tank. The time has now come to draw some conclusions. I'm no expert, but Professor Steffi kept saying that he sensed the presence of an excellent craftsman here. By the lathe marks on the wood, a great deal of careful work went into this boat. In short, a unique vessel with a cargo of history. A discovery that reveals more about boats of this period and about ancient transport on the Sea of Galilee than we have ever known before. To whom she actually belonged, we may never discover. But the mere sight, the feel of these old timbers, stirs up visions of ancient dramas. Today, the Kinneret attracts scores of visitors to its attractive recreation spots and famed archaeological sites. A natural paradise, where local fishermen daily take to their boats, plying these peaceful waters, just as did their ancestors some 2,000 years ago.